She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future.
Right here.
For you, right here.
Oh.
That's
Or one straw. Yep, one straw.
Billy girl needs sticks too.
My name is Maranda Ornelas. I am an engineer / paramedic for the Midland Fire Department. So I was born and raised here in Midland. I've never left. I just stayed here. All my family's here, so I've had a very rough upbringing in a sense. I was raised by a single dad, so it was just me, him, and my sister for a long time. I mean, me and my sister are really close now, but I mean, of course, siblings growing up, you're kind of mean to each other, so she apologizes all the time now, but she was very mean to me growing up. Yeah, when you were older and you broke my collarbone, yeah, you remember that one?
I think I beat you purposely.
You did!
That was not on purpose.
I was like, I'm not gonna go flying. No, you'll be all right, trust me.
You're fine.
I was not fine. We're very close today, and especially my nieces and my nephew are really close with my kids. And my dad was always really tough on us growing up because he always wanted us to be very independent women, never having to rely on anyone, which I think has set me up for success today because it's just me and my kids now. So definitely have to thank my dad for that one as well, because I don't think I'd have been able to do it if I didn't have my dad.
I'm just gonna go on so that they're looking at the same spot.
Oh, this hurts my knees.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
He definitely pushes me to be the best and never quit, and I think that helps me thrive in my environment that I'm in. We do try to get together as much as we can. I've gotten really bad at secluding myself with my kids because I'm so busy all the time that when we have the time, we're just homebodies or couch potatoes for a while.
Mabel, you gonna say grace first?
All right.
Go, Mabel.
Go ahead, Mabel.
Thank you, Jesus, for this day. I hope you have a good day. I hope the food is good. I hope we did really good.
Bless her bodies. Amen.
Amen.
I have nothing else to say.
I have 4 kiddos. My oldest is 11. They're all 2 years apart, so they are 11, 9, 7, and 5. And I have 3 girls and a boy, so they're definitely gonna give me some headaches when they become teenagers. I got pregnant with my oldest in high school. One of the things that was kind of instilled in me when I was younger is to never quit and always keep going. Even having a baby my senior year, I did have this one history teacher. She was a college, so that dual credits, you're getting a college credit while you're in high school. Every day for a long time, she would kind of slide me a drop form because she didn't want me in her class. She never held me back in any way, and I think that's because I'm a self-driven person. I actually graduated 2 credits shy of an associate's degree, so I stuck with it. I mean, I'm here still. Let's go. Addie, come here. Lunch break?
Yeah.
Got it. There you go. I served at a church for a long time, for 8 years. I helped run their ministries. When I got this job and kind of going through my divorce, I kind of fell off in the sense of I felt very lost and alone. It was just me and my kids, and I didn't so much question God of like, why is this happening to me? I knew there was a reason and a purpose, and anytime something happens, I know God has a plan. So everything in through life, whether even my promotions or if I'm making a big decision, like starting to run my own business, I've always prayed about it. Like, God, if this is it, open the door. If not, close it, and I'll understand. Over the years and just everything I've gone through and overcame, like his saying, I think more what resonated with me was he gave him the mark, that way no one would kill him. Mm-hmm. So it's like he got punished, but God is still looking out for him.
And that's what I'm gonna say.
And like it goes further into the Bible of you sow what you reap. So it's like what you're planning eventually, yes, you might be living for God now, but say last year you did this and it's what you planted and now you're just reaping the harvest of it. And that's where I was for a long time. My faith has been the one thing to get me through anything and everything. And I try to instill that in my kids, train up a child in the way they should go and then I'll depart from it. So I try to live the best I can, like a Christ woman and mother. That way my kids have that example for when they grow up. Especially having 3 girls, I want them to know that's the way they're supposed to grow up and be loved when they get older. I'm very bad at, I can't say no, so I take on a lot. And granted, I can handle it. It's just, I have to have an outlet. For a long time for me, it was CrossFit. I picked back up on kickboxing and Muay Thai. I mean, kind of hitting stuff kind of gets a release out. So I love it and it's good for your heart. This is gonna be really awful, but being able to hit something and kind of imagining what's really making you mad that day and just like, that's what it is, or maybe it's a person and then you're fine. You see them again, you're just like, yeah, I punched you in class today and it was great, but now we're good. I'm not mad at you anymore.
I don't want the, how do you say it? The spotlight for it. I'm not here to get in good graces with people. I'm here for y'all. I want you guys to succeed because one day you're going to be in my position or out here or chiefs. And if we want to make a better department later on when these people leave, it starts here.
So and I learned this at my promotional ceremony, that I am the 2nd female to promote within the Midland Fire Department. The other female engineer that was here left, so at the moment I'm the only female engineer. I saw that I was ready for this role and I know I can push myself to be the best at it before I move further up in the department. Along with this job, I run a business now. I help teach paramedic skills. I just love helping other people. If I help where I know I can help. So teaching is kind of one of those things that always just fit with me in a sense. But it makes me better as well, and I love seeing people succeed. 10 started like 7.5, but 10's mainly for your like COPD patients, your CHF patients who have a lot of fluid in their lungs. That's just going to determine how much pressure is put in. My biggest motivation and drive honestly has to be my kids. For one, I want them to be able to see me, especially my girls, and realize that no matter what life hands them, and sometimes we make bad choices and we do have to own up to our decisions to them, there's always a better way. And you do have to make that better way for yourself. You can't expect someone to come in and do it for you. So I do always want to be that example to my girls and maybe even to other girls in the community who are teen moms and think that their lives are over and they can't go anywhere, or they're being told that they're never going to succeed in anything. I think that's my biggest motivation. Is just I want to prove to myself and my kids that no matter what life gives at them, you can always succeed. There's always a way. You just have to put the effort in to get there. I'm not too sure what to do with my hands.